Wow. Wow. Prince Sports here, guys. Don't forget to comment, hit that like button, all that other good stuff. But yo, today, we just saw the Nuggets beat the Clippers. Okay? The Joker spanked that ass. He terminated Kawhi Leonard. Alright? And myself, the media, all the basketball fans across the world, we're going around saying Kawhi Leonard's either the best basketball player in the world or second best basketball player in the world. Either way, you got to get the job done. Okay? If the Clippers lose one more game, if they get knocked out by the Nuggets, not only is Kawhi Leonard not the best player in basketball anymore, he didn't even make it to go and play against LeBron James. Okay? The battle that we wanted to see. And you can't put this Nuggets team away. You get out to big leads and you let the lead slip. So that means you can't close out games. That means you're not a finisher. That means you're not clutch. Okay? So we're going to have to dispel that notion that Kawhi Leonard is this great clutch basketball player when he's failed now twice to close out the Denver Nuggets. They just lost back-to-back to the Denver Nuggets. Alright? So Paul George, he had the game high for the Clippers, 33 points. So, I'm not going to get on him too much because the leader of the team is Kawhi Leonard. It's your job to close this team out. You have to put your foot on their neck. Alright? And right now, you're coming up short. You have back-to-back choke jobs. Okay? You choked twice. And I'm starting to think Kawhi Leonard's a good basketball player, but he's not a closer neither. So, you want to be like Mike? Hell, you want to have Kobe Mamba mentality? You got to close games out. Because those guys would love to have moments where they could close games out. And Kawhi Leonard seems to not. Can't do it. You know? You can't close games out. So, now you're becoming a liability in terms of getting the job done because you're supposed to be that man. You're supposed to be the best player on the floor. I can't tell. You're supposed to be the most dominant player on the floor. I can't tell. Jokic has been playing lights out throughout this whole series really because he could get any shot he want off and he's been schooling half that whole Los Angeles Clippers team. Same way Luka Don was schooling you guys is the same way Jokic is schooling the Clippers. Now, I don't want to hear no excuses from Clipper fans. I don't want to hear, oh, they just don't take the Nuggets seriously. Well, you better take them serious. All right? I don't want to hear that. Because you're playing basketball games. If you're that good, you're supposed to be able to close people out. You don't get passes for saying you don't take people serious. You mean the only team you want to play against is the Lakers? That's bullshit. You choke. And you could potentially cost your team a second round exit. Picture what I'm saying. A second round exit for a championship contending team that the media and everybody else and their grandma said was going to win the championship. Now, everybody said Kawhi was the man. But you know what? As of lately, LeBron James is getting the momentum while Kawhi Leonard is not. If you play like this against the Lakers, you will lose 6 to 7 games tops. You will not beat the Lakers playing like this. And I'm starting to think, because the Clippers are so inconsistent, they don't have no chemistry, it's pretty much ISO, one-on-one basketball play. If you watch the Clippers play, they get by on talent. They don't get by on teamwork. They get by on individual talent. But the Lakers play more team basketball. They move the ball more. Okay, LeBron James, Rondo, they play team basketball. And that's something that led to them beating the Clippers twice now. Keep in mind, the Lakers beat the Clippers back-to-back now. And if they play them again, they may beat them 3 times in a row. So there's no proof to say that the Clippers really can knock off the Lakers. We just have to wait and see. So basically what I'm saying is Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers may no longer be the favorites to win. Okay? The more days go by, the more I'm starting to think the Lakers may get their number. The Lakers may just go off to win this whole thing, man. I think the Lakers may cap it off. They may win. Because I keep noticing that the Clippers team chemistry is not there. A lot of good individual players, only one basketball, and they still don't know how to play together. The Lakers don't got as much talent, but they still know how to play together better. And Anthony Davis and LeBron James match up better, team-wise, than Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Two guys that seem to be not closers. Whenever you got a guy like Lou Williams that was your closer for the Clippers, even with Kawhi on the team, that's saying a lot. Kawhi, you're supposed to be the alpha. That means you're supposed to be closing. So out of the two superstars, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, neither one of them are closers. That's a bad thing to go off on. So, Los Angeles Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, you've been terminated. Alright? Weak sauce. And you playing like hot garbage, son. So you deserve this.
Jeez.
That's right. The good old slap by Napoleon Dynamite. Prince Sports out. Keep it 3000.